Peace. Supreme Almighty back in the building. What's good, y'all? Yo, we got the family, Mickey Bourbon, back on the show with the legend, Young Z. You know what I mean? Shout out to the sponsors, of course. You know what I mean? Snow Goons, Creative Juices Music, Elite Sound International, Blazing Up Radio. You know what I mean? Vinyl Frontier, Smiley the Ghetto Child, the usual suspects. You know what I mean? Make sure to go check out that new Mickey Bourbon video. You know what I mean? On his YouTube channel. Make sure to go cop the Scarecrow album from Young Z. Hope everybody's having, you know what I mean, a good week so far. Any questions anybody got for the show, you know what I mean? Just let us know.
Hey, yo, love is love, my G.
Yo.
What's good, baby?
Chillin'.
You literally
Yo,
caught me. I thought I had like another minute and a half. I was going to pour myself a drink, but fuck you walking with me from my bar.
Yo, I'm trying to invite Z in here.
Yeah, he's at Young Z Bars, but I told him to watch Real Live too. Either way, we were going to either request him. Let me see if I can, I don't know how to do this shit. I'll shoot him a request. Let me see if I can do it.
Yeah, it's not letting me do it.
I
don't know if he's
big words, none of that shit, B. Hold on one sec. Let me, because what I'll do is just tell him John. I gave him the IG and give him like 5 minutes. Because he hit me up like 10 minutes before, like, hey, where we at? Where we going? So I gave him the IG. I said, we going live. Just, tap in with us as soon as you can. So we'll
no doubt,
give him like 5, and I'll just cut up. And if not, then I'll drop off real quick and just hit him and be like, hey, jump on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no
But
doubt.
how you living, baby? Yo, good looks on the shout-outs. I saw that at the I was watching the whole beginning as soon as you tapped in and shit.
Yeah, you already know, man. Nah, chilling, man, chilling. I'm kind of excited about tonight's show. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, y'all got some great energy, man. You know what I'm saying, y'all?
Yo, but I mean, you gotta look at who influenced me, and you know what I mean. Dude, New Jersey MCs. I'm New Jersey. Dudes like Young Z, Pace One, Redman. They was life for me, B. You know what I mean?
In facts.
Yeah.
Yo, peace.
Hold on.
Air.
How I turn my camera around?
You press the
little weird arrows. The arrows that look like a circulating. It looks like Airbender's forehead, but curved.
Yeah, it's like a rotation, rotation circle. There we go. Peace.
Hey, love is love.
Word.
Love is love. What it looks like.
Yo, great to have you on the show, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I'm already pouring another one.
Word, man. Yo, definitely gotta give props to my brother Mickey, you know what I mean, for bringing you on the show and shit, man. He's had nothing but great stuff to say about you, you know what I mean? Y'all tour and everything else.
My brother.
Word. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo,
word.
I can tell you, I rap my whole life and ain't learned shit about rap until I actually went on tour and Young Z, like, under the wing. I learned, like, by day 2, he just started schooling me on shit to do, and he also used me as, like, a little pet Rottweiler at Cyphers and shit. Like, go in there and get him, Mickey, just to watch what happened.
Word.
Fuck it.
That's what's up, man.
He is top tier MC. Like I was telling you before we jumped on the interview, as an artist or even as a fan, I don't care about off the top or writing weird soliloquies and shit like that. My dude will sit there with a pen and pad for 45 seconds and outright 90% of the artists who spent 4 days in a fucking studio with 10 producers.
I believe it.
it sounds like he's being comedic, so you go, well, it's not technical. But then when you realize he rapped every first and third word and then the ending bar and then switches it to every second and fourth word, you look at it and you go, wow, that is more technical than, you know what I mean? That, oh, shit, he just really, don't talk about logic. You know, they're dope, but he does
Thank you, my brother.
And his
Yo,
socks right with his toes.
Thanks.
Word. He's a rare MC, man. I gotta say, because
Exactly.
you're a rare gem, man, in this game. Not to say it like that, like you old and that, you know what I mean, I have to put it that way, but more so in the fact you're a treasure to the game, because you've been doing the same ill style, the same ill punchlines since way back, and you still consistent. You haven't changed. You didn't change anything about you.
Yeah.
The energy's the same. You know what I mean? So it's like that's a blessing.
I appreciate it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I don't just flow with every wind that blow. I'm solid. I'm gonna stay how I am. I ain't just jumping on every new trend and none of that shit. It's all gonna come back to what I'm doing, which is lyric. You know what I mean?
So we ain't gonna see like a Z hitting the new TikTok dance anytime soon.
Nah, we ain't doing none of that.
I know better.
Even though I would do that, that's fun. I would do that. I do anything fun.
Word.
I don't want no stigma on me like I'm only one I ain't no gangster rapper. I ain't no singer. I will do it all.
That is.
I do music. I'm an entertainer. I do music. You know what I mean? So yeah,
100%.
I'm dancing in my new video.
That's what I was just about to say. I told Preem, like with the King of Rock video, like I've been out with y'all, and that shit ain't like, oh, we're gonna do this for a visual guide. That's just like, that's fucking Z on a weekend. Let's fucking rap.
That's our day.
Have
like
fun.
Yeah.
That's literally
that's the way to live, though. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely the way to live. If you all me mugging every 5 minutes and you ain't enjoying life, what the fuck's the point? You know what I'm saying?
that ass.
Yeah, nah, we always have fun. You know, we basically rock and roll hip hoppers.
Mm-hmm.
We rock and roll hip hoppers. You know
I like that. I like that term. I like that term. That matches your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
I'm stealing it.
Yeah, so
word.
I love it though. I love having fun and shit, and like, you know what I mean? Hip hop is the funnest thing you can do with clothes on. So you know what I mean? Let's go.
Word. I like that. Yeah, facts. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but yo, definitely wanted to discuss the album because my brother blessed me with it. You know what I mean? We were discussing it and stuff like that, getting some feedback about it. I also want to know people's feedback in the comments. You know what I mean? Let us know some of your favorite tracks. You know what I mean? If you got questions, also you can drop it in there too for him and whatnot. But mainly, this was just to give you props for this album, man, because it's definitely, I like it. It's original. Everything you drop is original. It's like you can't really, you're unexpected. Like you're unpredictable in in the music that you're doing. So you know what I mean? That's always a good thing.
I keep it like that.
Word.
I try to keep it like that, exciting and unpredictable, never knowing what I'm gonna say. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you up.
So before we jump into one, Preem, I got on this one. Z, before you jumped into the Scarecrow project, was there something, because you came off the Scumbag EP and you maintained the same comedy and the Z energy, but you pulled like a different vibe. Was there something that just told you, I need to do this? And that, I don't mean a theme, but you pulled the Scarecrow mentality for that, like, if I only had a burden, like, you know, funny, like, in and,
Yeah, I did that. You know, on the Scumbag EP, the vibe was different, the beats was different. So I just wanted to come with like a eerie, like, you know, kind of like style. And on this one, I just wanted the Scarecrow. I just wanted to show a fun Scarecrow figure that's just spitting crazy ass bars.
And it's funny because I was just about to jump into that real quick before I jump into it. That I noticed like a voice change and like your delivery change in some of the songs, and actually made me think in my head, like, did he have the Scarecrow makeup on? Because I saw the Pro Vanity FX that you had on that, but I think that was just like what you were holding like a theme and an energy to that album.
Well, that mask took 4 hours to put on. So
did you actually rap with the mask on for some of those?
No, I didn't. I
That's
did the
what I was
songs
saying.
way
I
before.
can tell like there's a different Z delivery than usual.
I don't think that. I mean, I just rapped. You don't even know that I got the mask on when you know what I mean. I did the mask just for the video.
That's what
so the song was.
It was like your delivery just switched up a little, like not like a bad thing. It was like it was different for you.
I know what you mean.
The whole energy and the way you put it out. So in my mind, I was like, did he actually try and like not in character because you're always real, but you like spit in a different manner than you usually do. So as an artist,
your vocal definitely changed a little bit too. Like that's what I noticed.
Yeah,
like,
that was more like drunk. That was more like the drunk vocals.
Word. I was gonna say it had to be something, man. Something.
His throat shut down like 75% of motherfuckers spitting now anyway.
Yo, that's facts though. That's facts.
Tried to make the vibe different, so you know I'm glad you appreciate that.
You nailed that shit, B.
Yeah, actually, just kind of segue into that. I was actually gonna ask you what made you want to come up with the title Scarecrow.
Well, Scarecrow has been my name for a long time. My group used to be No Brain Class. Me, my brother, and my DJ. So I was Scarecrow from No Brain Class because the Scarecrow had no brain.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of ironic though, because you got so you got this title, Scarecrow. Now you had a track that actually was related to the Wizard of Oz. So it's kind of ironic. I'm surprised you didn't have that track as like a bonus track or a remix or something. Well, what was it? If I only had a brain. Yeah, so it's like it's kind of ironic that you had that back then, and then you kind of alternated into it.
I'd have threw that on there.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'd have threw that on there.
Maybe a remix, you know what I mean? Like maybe
I might do a remix for that.
Whoa.
I might do a remix
for that. For it. The fans is here for it.
Yo, I'm saying,
that's a good idea.
I was gonna say you used
something to boost the album up a little bit. I got another video I'm dropping February 1st. I shot 3 videos in one day.
Yo, that's crazy. Jeez.
So the next one dropped February 1st. Get ready. It's gonna be insane.
Yo, y'all heard it here, man. Sure, I definitely want to see that. Max, yo, that's crazy. Yeah, like I said, though, it was just ironic listening to it. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, he got the Scarecrow in here. I was like, yo, I wonder if there's like gonna be a bonus track or some shit. I like the vinyl, like a special edition vinyl or some shit that you was probably gonna drop down the line.
We didn't do vinyl yet. When we do CDs and downloads, we ain't do vinyl yet. But we thinking about it. If I do vinyl, I'm gonna throw some bonus joints on there.
That should be a remix. Y'all tell you that would be crazy.
Yeah, and you already know the cats who buy vinyl is the dudes that's already been the day one fans anyway, and who into it. So it's like you already know if the album sold X, then the vinyl following because that you know what I mean. The ones who buy the digital, you already know they just like their hip hop. They want to listen to music. The day ones is the ones that like I need a hard copy, I need a T-shirt, I need you know the vinyl following that because they'll buy it.
Yeah, man. You ain't never lied. I got some cult following fans from all over the world that just want to hear bars and you know what I mean. Yeah. And I fucking love it. So what else am I gonna do?
I was gonna tell you.
Ain't really shit else to do.
I was gonna jump into that too because I noticed you have a huge net, bigger than America now. I think over in Europe and Germany and places like that. And I feel like some people try to say there's like a 10-year lag over there, but I think they just realized this is what is actual music. There's something to it. And I just wanted to get your take on that. Like,
there is a 10-year lag. I'm in that time frame.
Yeah, but I don't believe that's the case. Personally, I'm just saying that's what I've heard people say. There's a lag, but I think they just stuck in the right frame of mind.
I think they just stuck in the right hip hop era.
Structure, there's, you know what I mean? People build.
It ain't too much bullshit. If you go overseas, they playing shit like motherfucking Grand Poobah on the radio. Motherfucking, you know what I mean? On the radio.
Yeah, That's what I was saying, because when I've talked to you and I've looked in the fans, Pace too, like a lot of outsiders, like they fucking think, yeah, they looking for y'all next shit dropping in Germany. They waiting in Denmark for that shit right now.
Yeah, word.
It's not like they 10 years behind listening to the same shit.
Yeah,
They're waiting,
right.
as soon as the new shit drops, they pulling it.
Wait till you hear the Bros album. I got a song called All Around the World that Bazaar jumped on. And I got rappers from all around the world, not even speaking English, from Israel, from fucking everywhere, bro.
I know a random white boy who heard some of that.
Oh,
it's dope.
Well, you also had a collab with an artist that had like an ill accent. I forgot the dude's name, but you had a whole EP
His
collab.
name is Lil Evil. Lil Evil.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Like one of the dopest MCs from overseas.
That shit is crazy.
You did a little EP and shit. I had to spank him around a little bit.
You can't. You can't not flex on somebody on the track, no matter what. Like, you gotta, even if you get worked over, you gonna go in there and say, I'm gonna fucking work him. I'm gonna work them ribs. Bang.
You my boy, but I gotta continue spanking everyone. You my boy, but I gotta continue spanking.
Nah, bully mentality. That's Jersey.
It's only right.
So before we get into the album tracks, because I do have some questions on that I wanted to ask you, but before we do that, for those that may not know you, which would be kind of stupid because who don't know you, but like for those that don't know you, some backpedaling, since I did not want to give my honorable mentions and shit, because you did your thing in the Blaze battle. A lot of people in this newer age will never get the chance to really, you know what I mean, get that moment like we did. Yeah. But there was some shit I had to ask about that, and I don't know if you've been asked these questions, but because when you watch the TV version of that shit, everything was edited. But then when you watch the unedited, that shit was crazy shit. And I had to ask, man, that brawl, was that the Outsiders?
Yeah, if you watch it's the Blaze battle with me and Shells.
Yeah.
If you watch it, like my back was to the crowd and one of they boys threw a piece of tissue and it hit me in the back. I didn't even feel it. It was a piece of tissue. I'm rapping, you know what I mean? As soon as he did that, my Outsiders just rolled everybody out in the crowd. Niggas just started, everybody that was with that nigga just start beating their ass. Like you're supposed to do.
Jersey.
Don't throw, cause my boy beating your boy in a battle, you throw a piece of tissue and hit my boy in the back. Nigga, I'm a beat. Come on.
Hater.
We don't do that.
Yeah, I gotta say though, man, I honestly feel you got robbed on that shit. Because I feel like you were way better than Shells. I mean, you know what I mean? I know it's years later, but if you listen to your punchlines and you listen to him, he was rapping in the crowd. You was rapping at him. So it's like, from where I come from.
I was chasing that nigga all around the stage.
He's like, yeah, it worked.
He's trying to walk around right up on him like, nigga, don't go nowhere.
He was scared of you or something, bro, because he could not look you in the eye almost. That shit was crazy. Like, I had to mention that shit. But also with the whole loud shit, the whole loud battle, bro, I did ask before they threw up his name, I thought you was battling Cannabis. Like, I straight up thought you was battling Cannabis, and he changed his name for the battle for whatever purpose. And yeah, that shit was crazy. But like, I feel like I had to give that honorable mention, man, for those that are battle heads and really know real spitting. Y'all didn't come with pre-meds. There was no paper, bro. You didn't have 6 months to do that shit.
Right.
So you gotta give you props for processes.
That ass.
Thank you. I appreciate it, my brother. This is what we do.
Yeah, as even a fucking fan, he put me on to that shit. And Z, I didn't even know that shit went down. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He was eating people, bro. Yo, he was eating people, bro. Like, that shit was just not even.
Used to be fun as hell.
Like, to speak for like Z and like what I know about him and shit like that, the way Z battle ain't because it's like, oh, you brought out HBO and 36 cameras. Somebody said they wanted to battle Z, and he was like, fuck it, I'll battle, and he realized there was cameras thereafter. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Wow.
You get blind. It's like I'm battling everybody in this fucking room at once. You know what I mean? So
battling is like boxing to me. Rap is like a sport to me, period. If I go like if that's your favorite rapper and we at a show, I want to leave with now I'm your favorite rapper.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
good
the belt.
mentality to
That's the
have, though.
belt you leave with. That's the
Hmm.
belt you leave
Hmm.
with the fan. That's mine.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
man, I'm on a mission. I can't even lie. I'm on a mission to be basically a household name when it comes to bars and hip hop. Everybody, the young generation, the middle age, the old, everybody in bars and hip hop, I want to be a household name.
yeah,
The right household should already know. You
yeah, I
know what I
think you.
mean?
Yeah, that's
But
what I'm saying.
you
Whoever
need
don't
it
know
from
you,
households that were, you need to
They
unlearn
gonna
them.
know. They
Unlearn
gonna
them.
know. I'm not stopping dropping these albums. Watch, I'm already collecting beats for my next project,
Shit,
and
you told
facts.
me.
I'm dropping the Bros next. I'm about to start doing promo on the Bros in like a month after the Scarecrow died down a little bit, and then we're going right into the Bros.
The Bros is gonna be
Facts.
crazy. What are you doing after the Bros you drop?
I'm working on brand new album. I'm working on my boy Salami album. I'm working on, you know, R that be in my videos and shit. I got youngzmusic.com. So
Yes.
I'm trying to sign artists to youngzmusic.com so I can get my label like a real respected label. You know what I mean?
But I can tell you, from vouching personally, Brand New is a fucking incredible start.
Yeah.
That is an incredible
he has
start
star
as an
quality.
artist. I vouch for him, definitely.
Nah, he has star quality. That's my boy. So do you. You know what I mean? You know how we do it.
Hey, man love, dude. You know, look, you and I already had the sidebar about a random EP with Mickey and Young Z.
Yes. And we already threw one out there today just to show the world.
Yo, in the comments, if you want a Mickey Bourbon and Young Z album, throw it in the comments. We'll figure out. It's something to happen. I promise you. I promise you.
Definitely want to see that, yo. But there's a whole bunch of honorable mentions though, man. Cause like for those that don't know your catalog, you got so much out. Plus, you was on some of the favorite MC's movies like 8 Mile. You was on the soundtrack. You had some shit. You know what I'm saying? You definitely had some shit. They had to throw that out there. There is one thing I had to mention. I had to ask Mickey in the best because you'll say there was one question I had to ask, man. Did you smash that Amityville verse so bad that it just couldn't make the album? Was that what the fucking issue was?
I mean, if you honestly, when we went to the studio to do it, like we were sharing it. Me and Pace shared a verse, and Bazaar shared a verse. You know what I mean? So the next day, yes, I smashed. And the next day, but me and Pace went back and forth. We'll go back and forth 2 lines. I'll do 4 lines. He'll do, you know what I mean? So he called the next day like he wanted Pace to change some of his lines. You know what I mean? To kind of like keep up with my shits. And Pace was like, no, you leave my shit just like that. And then he had to kind of take my verse off too. Like, you know what I mean? And so that's why we didn't make Amityville.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was
that would have been another $5 million.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause when I heard that shit, bro, I'm like, for those that love the original track, man. For those that didn't know, you did have a verse on there, and so did Pace One. And yo, honestly, though, if you listen to that beat, yeah, I knew right away you smashed that shit. I knew right off the bat.
I was dogging. I was really dogging. And you know, when M and Pace got into that little conflict about that, it just, I don't know, I guess he was just upset. I would do the same thing too. If I ask you to change your verse on my album and you don't, it gotta come off.
Yes.
At this point in his life, he was like, he need every bar to be smacking.
Right.
So,
and it's his album, so it needs to be his opinion of smack.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And so he made that decision. But you know, I got on an 8 Mile soundtrack. I basically, how I got on an 8 Mile soundtrack, I rode with Digger to the studio to record Flip Mode, which I never do. I let Digger go do her thing with Flip Mode. You know what I mean? I'm over here doing my thing with Outsiders. So this day she was like, please come to the studio with me. It's like 2 in the morning. So I rode to the studio with her. I'm fucked up. We get to the studio, soundtrack, and she go upstairs. I'm still in the passenger seat, knocked out. So I wake up like an hour later to smoke a cigarette. I jumped out the car to smoke a cigarette. I seen Eminem Bodyguards. I'm like, we just came off tour. Like, what y'all doing here? And he was like, Emma's upstairs recording the song with 50 Cent for 8 Mile soundtrack. So I went upstairs, you know, Digger, whatever. Shout out Digger Buster. Then I went in the M room. We chilling, smoking, laughing, rapping and shit. We went fuck with Buster for a little while. Came back in the room, and I'm like, so what y'all doing? And I'm like, yo, we doing this song with 50. You know, 50 was in there. And for the 8 Mile soundtrack, Paul Rosenberg was like, this is the last song for the soundtrack. A minute later, I just looked at him like, yo, let me get on this shit. And then Paul Rosenberg and them was like, nah, yo, it's the last song. It's over, Z, it's over. Everybody in my ear like, it's over, Z, this the last song. I looked at him like, yo, this your shit, bro. If you want me on this shit, I'm on it. These motherfuckers work for you. This Shady Records.
Yo, what?
And then the next day he called me like, you right. Because I used to give them CDs when they go on tour. Like, play. Because when you're on a tour bus, you only got all the movies, you got the DVDs and the CDs, so you kind of play them all over and over again.
Yeah.
So I gave him my CD. So one of my CDs was the one they was playing over and over again. He was like, go do this song you did on the CD. That's my nigga for real. And there was two other outsiders on it. I had to take them off. He said, I want you to do it by yourself. Imagine if I said, no, I'm not taking them off.
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay, yeah. You gotta play the politics, though, when you on that level with attorneys and labels and people dictate what the fuck you doing with your life, you know? But, I mean, he has a say to an extent until they start saying, no, you ain't putting your shit out. He gotta follow that rule, too.
Word. So that's how that's my nigga for real. He had a session booked for me in New York. I went to New York, laid the new 2 verses down. Bing! $3 million. Come on.
I mean, you did the song justice. I mean, M obviously is a genius in a lot of the hip hop and the aspects of the music scene. So obviously, you must have knew you were gonna hold it solo. You didn't need nobody else on top of that shit. So that was obviously a good call in that situation, obviously, because, I mean, look at the masterpiece. Look at how it came out.
As a Jersey fan and as a kid who went up to Newark for hip-hop in the late 90s, I can tell you Z was at shows for himself. And he was going, give me a minute. I got this white boy with me, and giving him spots on the stage to give him one and would get a chance to shut the crowd up. But it was the same thing. If that crowd said, fuck that white boy, it was trash, Z would have been in a position where he wouldn't have been in. But M worked it and got his way up. Same way Z worked his way through a little.
Yeah, he's definitely a dope MC. You can't take that away from him.
No.
People were surprised back then to hear the type of lyrics coming from a person of no color. You know?
Facts. Yeah. Nah, that's real.
What I was saying, though, is the comparison still the same, though. You gotta, there's always some kind of label or a crowd or somebody is going to dictate. You either got to work your way in this or you don't.
Now, let me ask you this question, though. Now, were you able to be in the 8 Mile movie? Because I'm surprised you weren't in those little cypher scenes or those little, whatever you want to call it, like when they were at the lunch truck and all that other shit, all them scenes. I'm surprised you weren't in it. Were you in the movie at all?
No, I will tell you, I never even seen 8 Mile movie.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
I don't really watch movies with my friends in them. Like I've seen a little bit of, I only watched Carmen with Digger and Beyonce.
Yeah.
I ain't even hardly watched 13 Ghosts. I watched like 15 minutes of 13 Ghosts. Like I don't like to watch movies with my friends in it. Like, come on.
No. Carmen was incredible though, because you know what? That was also music, hip hop related, and it had a different aura than some pretending, you know, to be a different role. So I understand that.
So I never ever watched 8 Mile.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it was more so I was saying there was like battle scenes and stuff. I was surprised you weren't like, you know what I mean, in it based on those situations, because I know if you was put in there.
I think the movie was done already. It was a couple times I got invited out there to do some things, but I was already doing my own thing. So you know what I mean?
No doubt. No,
But
that's
yeah,
real though. That's real though. See that shows that you're kind of fucking character, man. Because instead of you dick riding or you just hopping on, like you said, the newest shit or whatever's popping, you doing your own thing. So that definitely
yeah,
shows your character, man.
yeah,
But
Straight up.
yeah, definitely. I
So
definitely don't ride
it's
trends or
something.
none of that.
But the big thing that I've always noticed is like Z's a kind of dude that just because he doing things in silence don't mean he ain't doing things. So
Of
Z,
course.
like as an artist, I know I've gotten some crazy advice from you, and it's worked for me actually. Your bread don't always come from doing a big scene in a fucking movie, or at tense, you can get money from like a Law and Order because they use your fucking song, and then you get bread every time episode 104 fucking plays. So there's the move
That's
there,
true.
and Z is one of those dudes. He could speak on it more because I just learned the fucking school from him, but he's the fucking master teacher of that shit. So Z, how do you feel about
Yeah,
instead of being the lead scene, sometimes it's better being the deacon of the fucking school or the church?
yeah, I mean, you got to play a position. Some people want to be the head of every organization. Like, I'm the head of Young Z Music, but I'm the arm when I go out with Redman. I might be the leg when I'm out with Eminem. When I'm, you know what I mean? When I'm with KRS-One, I might be the foot. But we all make up the body, though. You know what I mean? So me, I'm the head of my own shit, and I stay doing my own shit. And so that's how I look at it.
So
I don't got it. I could be the one play the low while
so
everybody you doing your thing. I'm gonna get my chance to do my
so
thing.
other than the artists that you're bringing in, like brand new dudes like that, Young Z Music, when you start bringing that up, is there going to be other facets to it? Like you start bringing in other entertainment, acting, or cinematography, or dance? I don't give a fuck, breakdancing. You know what I mean?
Well,
B-boy, graffiti, anything hip hop or anything outside.
well, Young Z Music is basically anything hip hop. I'm not just doing rap. I'm doing like alternative. I'm doing like I'm a music. I'm an entertainer. So although I do hip hop, bars is what I do. I'm really a battle MC. My name is Dwayne Battle. You know what I mean? So I do battle rap, but I have other artists on my label that's not gonna be rapping. That's gonna be playing guitars and shit. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Yo. Yeah, I actually had to say too, man. How did it feel to be the opener for that Design Malice with Vinny Paz and Jedi Mind? You fucking smashed that shit to set the whole fucking shit off.
Thank you, my brother. I mean, it was fun. Vinny Paz is my brother. He about to do a tour. I'm about to try to get on that shit. And I'm about to do a tour. A Young Z tour start March 1st, and it's gonna be in Reading, Pennsylvania. I'm trying to get him to come be on my shit too. So you know, we be swapping shit. I'm on his
That's
next
what's up.
album. I already dropped the verse. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
That's what's up,
But
man.
yeah.
That's what's up. Yo, I got a little trick question for you real quick before we hop into this album though. If you had an opportunity, Mickey knows how this going. Yo, let me ask you this. If you had an opportunity to work with 3 RIP artists and you were able to put them on one track with you, who would you resurrect to do a track with?
Um, I, um, I already did a bunch of tracks from them, but Tame, I'll bring Tame back and do Big L, and then I would probably go with like I don't know, probably Bismarck.
Good.
Damn, that's one hell of a selection right there.
Yeah. No, Bismarck Key is a new one I'm used to hearing because a lot of people
I
don't
have
realize his
Bismarck
creative.
beatboxing and me and Big L's
Word.
banging shit. God,
That
Word.
Bismarck Key and the
me,
Big L like
Big
together,
L and
imagine the
Tame.
production between that and flow capabilities of L. You know what I mean? That's dope.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So to branch off of that same question, for a producer that might have passed away, who would you want to produce the track?
I would probably go with like Jay Dilla.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, that shit will be funky, yo. That shit with Biz Markie on that shit. Hell yeah, that shit will be funky, yo.
Drums, because his drums were just. He found fucking drums from the fucking depths of fucking
Yeah.
Atlantic. And nobody, like, how did he get that kind of pop in his drums based off of fucking pulling an 8-track system? And yeah, that was crazy. Crazy. Good,
Yeah.
good. Oh.
I like that. I like that selection, man. Word. Big L, definitely, man. Like, between with you two going back and forth with the punchline, that shit would
Yeah.
make an epic track.
It would be insane.
Mm-hmm.
They would be unimaginable. What would happen?
In the band with your bitch with both hands on her tits. Like,
Yeah.
all right, man,
Yeah.
what am I
That
saying?
was literally everybody who listened to the album. That would be to crack your eggs. This is your brain on drugs fried. Their brain would just fry,
Yeah, word.
and motherfuckers would drop dead. It'd be like The Ring, but for a hip hop album. You listen to it, and 7 days later, your brain was fried and you drop dead.
Yeah, we got real quick. We got 2 questions from the same person. Medicine 619 asked, "Will you be on the new Flip Mode album produced by the Rockwilder and DJ Scratch?" And the other question was, "Will the Burnouts album ever drop now that Team passed?"
Yeah, it was gonna drop before he passed anyway, but yeah, it's coming out on Young Z Music too.
I can't wait to hear that shit. R.I.P. Tame, man. Yeah.
My heart rate increased 5 by that. My heartbeat was like, "Oh shit, that's coming out."
Yeah,
that's
definitely some courage on there. When you hear that, it's crazy. We did that.
Yeah, we need to hear it.
Whole EP on like PCP.
Just to hear that first, Z, I'll come carry your shit on tour for like a week. I'll just load your shit in the building and back just to hear it first.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? We need a Mickey Bourbon, Young Z, Elder Sensei track.
I think that, yo, that's crazy because I literally, the song I just dropped, the biggest 2 artists in my life gave me props. Elder Sensei said my energy was incredible, and I'm not trying to say I'm dope, just he said it to me and my jaw hit the floor. And Z said, your bars are crazy. And I just, those 2 things, I could die happy. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even need to rap no more. I'm good. Those 2 gave me
Your word.
To be on a track with them. I don't even know what I do. I would spend like 30 days with no sleep rewriting my shit like it ain't gonna be right for them. It ain't gonna be right for them. You might put me in a fucking insane asylum with schizophrenia trying to do a track.
Nah, you got bars, so you good. You ain't got to worry about it.
Yo, that's a fact. You definitely got bars, man. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, so let's get into this album though, man. Like, you got a I'm gonna ask you both this question. So Mickey, what was like 2 or 3 of your favorite joints off there, if you do have any?
So my obviously King of Rock, because at first when I talked to Z before the King of Rock video dropped, I wasn't like I love the song, but it wasn't my favorite. But then when I saw the visuals, like, you created what my mind thought a movement of that song would be like. And in Newark, right there, like, I know where it's exactly where it's at. No, they had the lighting. That's crazy. So King of Rock's gonna be on there, no question. President was huge to me. I told him from day one, President, just the bars are so. Because most people will go, well, he said a bunch of funny stuff, but you don't understand. I understand. He rhymed words that were 5 bars back into it, like it was like it just landed back in. Like, it was like one of those YouTube videos where a kid falls off the side of the truck but lands on his feet like a win. Like, that's how he landed back on his bar.
It's not just funny stuff. It's sinister stuff said funny.
Exactly. It's dark shit. There's dark shit on there, but I'm dark, so to me it's like, yes, that's
it's not just funny. Some of it's funny, but some of it's sinister and
it's dark and it's sinister, but it's
true.
themed that way. The energy's that way, so I take it as like that's how it's supposed to be, and it was beautifully fucking done. And then the outro. Now a lot of people wouldn't say that. They're gonna go for a structured song, but he just went fucking apeshit from bar 1, and it was funny because Z just started it with the intro, and it went into the outro and just snapped.
Yeah.
It was I didn't expect a rap there. I thought he was gonna like say some silly shit or have a skit, and he went the intro and fucking snapped the bar. So yeah, that's my 3 on that. But it don't matter because I could literally go over every song on there and tell you how I listened to it 11 times. Then told my boys they had to buy that fucking album to listen to it because they'd be like, send it to me, suck my dick. I ain't sending you shit. You gotta listen to this, dog. That's literally my opinion on that. You know what I mean? Like, it's so good. If you don't own it, you're a fucking sucker.
Definitely.
So with that same question for you, Z.
Classic,
any? I know your whole album and stuff, but like, you have any 2 to 3 songs that kind of hit a certain way different for you than the rest of the album?
I like Stranger. I like all of them though. Blood Money. I like basically all of them hit the same thing. Blood Money is I really like that one. That was one like I was feeling good that night. So yeah.
Okay. See, I know as an artist you're gonna go everyone's my baby. It had a place in your heart. But I would have picked what Z thought was his one is You Got Fat.
I like that one. Yeah.
I love Got Fat.
The way you bounced on that and you just really like pulled it from the movie but made it Z. You were like, you got fat while they starving. Like it was like you know,
word.
I thought you were gonna pick that one. I figured Primo asked something you really liked off that. I thought you would pick.
Yeah, now Got Fat is one of my definite favorites.
Okay,
that beat is milky as hell too.
I feel like when you was writing that, you did this in your chair. And just scripted it like it was nothing. You just slid into that. You know what I mean?
I fucks with Got Fat.
Yeah, Got Fat was definitely one of my favorites. We coming. Stu Bangers definitely you definitely go great on the Stu Bangers. Like I'm just saying that, putting that out there. Like you definitely want that. But surprisingly, 2 of my main favorites also were like the intro and then the Clover, because it's like the fact that you just ran over a classic old school shit. It just made it a whole nother thing. Like it shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Like I think even people's parents is probably even getting freaky to that song. Like, yo, I remember this shit when it was playing my days.
Clover is one of my favorite joints too.
Maybe appeal to Crimson and Clover, Z, is that like everybody's acting like that's a new thing. Like, yo, he went on a drumless beat on this one. Yo, he was, you know what I mean? And I love that shit. Like Rock Marciano Alchemist, it's a whole album. Drumless. But like you just effortless is like I've been doing this shit for years. Like almost like motherfucker, I was rapping in my mom's fucking 79 Brougham over her songs. Fuck you talking about? So the way you did it like that it was a whole lot.
That's the only beat I did on that album too.
That's crazy.
Hey,
that's definitely crazy.
And I was talking about that with Wifey earlier. I said, you know, it sounds like but you didn't just grab an instrumental from that. That actually took production time to work. Because I can tell when you pull that bit, you're a producer. He had to work that to get shit pulled out of that and make it to have the rhythm to actually rap to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The producer credits wasn't a freebie because I rapped over an instrumental I found on YouTube.
Yes, you already know.
Also, I gotta mention that skit, man. I gotta mention that Stranger skit, man. I'm sorry, but that shit had me fucking falling out the chair, bro. I'm just like, God damn, like, and it bees like that though. It bees like that though. That shit is funny as fuck though, man. And the way you came in with the track following right after it was just like, it really hit a different way, man. I like that shit. Like I love your style, man. Like I said, to go back real quick, to backpedal real quick. Like I understand with the whole sound of funny stuff, like I get it, but you know what it is? I take it kind of different. It's more so you're confident. Like it sounds like it might be like you're joking, but you can tell you're confidence in what you're saying. That's why it sounds that way.
Yes, I am. I'm from the hood. I do street shit all the time.
So yeah, you know what I mean? So that's why
I just came home from for doing 4 years for 2 guns. You know what I mean? So
that's crazy.
That's nothing I really like to talk about, but you know, this is what we do in our real life. So rap, I kind of don't want to. I want to be different in my music than I kind of
Yeah.
did growing up in the streets.
Yeah.
I don't want to do sad rap or pain rap. I was in jail 6 weeks with no mail from my boys. I don't, come on.
Yeah. I get you. No. I get that. I actually respect that because it's like it is easy to do that and tap into that place to stay out of.
Yeah,
Look, me even as an artist, I'll tap into that place sometimes because it's just easy for me. You know what I mean? Somebody sends me that beat like I need you to jump on this. I just go, well, I can definitely tap into that
I
place.
don't hate it.
Quick.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It's not what I would like. You know what I mean? I want to do bars.
I just got done saying I definitely do that. No, but it ain't the same. That's why I say it's different for you because you say you pulling from your music from a real place, but you don't have to go there just to show everybody that.
Yeah.
You've already got your own fucking reality. You don't need to fucking reiterate it to the world.
Yes, this is true. And the shit I be saying, I say it in a funny way, but a lot of it'll happen to you if you do the wrong thing. You already know. All right, let's play some.
Right, let's go. Hey, Prim, you got it loaded up? You got the album?
Nah, bro, I don't. Yeah, you can play it on your side if you want.
Give me 15 seconds. Got you.
Yeah, let's get some shit jumping. Let me hear myself spank on a couple of joints right fast before I get out of here.
I wasn't even ready for it. See, I thought you was gonna be like, you know what I mean? I'm getting ready to show for the night. One. You know what I mean? Not even in a bad way. I just wanted to respect.
He kicking it. He having a good time right now, man. That's what it is.
I'm gonna go through a couple with y'all before I get ready. I got a couple things to do, but I'm gonna go through a couple with y'all.
I got you right now.
Word, yo. While he's doing that, though, I get there's some more questions and shit. Medicine asked, where was the track "Take the Whole World with Me" recorded at?
Well, I wasn't. Hold on. I wasn't on that song, was I? No. That's Pace of Eminem.
Oh,
it was recorded in Detroit.
Oh, see, yeah, that's a question he asked. I'm not, yeah.
They recorded that in Detroit.
So that's that question. And there's one from Tony. He said it's not really a question. He said, one of my favorite Young Z rhyming trophies is when he goes beef, then says wild shit. Can you speak on that staple?
Yep, I like to throw that in there. That just switch it to anything I'm talking about. Yes, in any beef form.
Word. Well, you got the right to say that. Like I said, you know how I don't think people really understand how confident you have to be to go on stage and battle people live in person and shit like that. Like, you really have to have the motherfucking balls to do that shit and not pull out the notepad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like it was like it is now. Ain't no 6 month training.
Yeah, nah. Battling was different back then, but you know, the world is evolving now. You could just you could go buy a computer and a video, start rapping today, record yourself on the video and become a star overnight. You couldn't do that when I came up. You had to actually go rap, jump in ciphers, and you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Facts. With that being said, though, let me ask you this question. If you had a chance to battle somebody, anybody on this planet, who would you want to get a chance to battle?
I'm in front of the world? Probably Eminem. Who else?
Yo.
Everybody else is a definite dust.
Word. That's crazy.
How confident I am. And the only reason he wouldn't be a definite dust is because his fans is gonna be like, but I'm gonna come on.
You're the dust with the stands.
I just be making up shit like Marshall Mathers. Your bars is trasher. The girl you're after already smashed her. Come on.
Yo, I'm fucking dead.
I told you, bring my eyes wide shut, my dude.
I'm a rhymer, yo. Stop. I'm a rapper, bro.
I'm dead, yo.
Yo, since we ain't discussing rap a la carte, that's a fucking dope ass fucking song off here, man. I feel like
that's my man, though. So Nothing I say is disrespectful. All
That would
my
be one
people.
hell of a battle, though. That would be one fucking hell of a battle. It wouldn't even matter who won that. Just to watch it would be epic.
Yo,
Yep.
I'm gonna play
What we doing?
it.
Play what?
I was about to play a song.
Let's go.
All right.
And then Instagram banned him. He about to play that hard body shit. Instagram just straight kicked him out.
I think he he think he froze up.
I just said, is the Wi-Fi in New Jersey like that, man? Like, let me know what's good with the Wi-Fi out there.
No, I was about to play on some shit, and I figured y'all was still talking. I didn't want to interrupt no shit.
No, play it.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. My bad. There it is right here. My bad, dog. Yeah, but Z, I was saying we didn't go over to Chris Rock, so I wanted to play that shit right now.
Hurry up and play that shit already. Nah, you know what I'm saying? We waiting.
It's the champ, Shannon and Braves, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, outside of forever. Young Z, happy birthday. Let's go, champ. House of the dragon, James spitting kimono. Son with the blow, just got back my mojo. Disco lights, niggas moving slow-mo. All black, be on the lookout, that's a bro. For sun high, son, I get sick alive. I live in the
Choose a bit, send a block.
when your blender stops, meditating off of turmeric and ginger shots. Niggas rather be in Ukraine fighting Putin than face the brick city, Wu-Tang, Isaac Newton. Man down, now the silence movement, so dishonorable. I made them pay, no prostitution. The sun must shine, everything's designer made. I get dressed up, sharp as my blade. Shit like I'm the wave, feel my feng shui, hand movements. Namaste. Big Papa, like the puff, like the sip vodka. Plus I spit structure, fix chopper like a witch doctor. Shit lit, we the drip mafia. Niggas a Chris Rock. Keep the outsider's name out your motherfucking mouth. Sun High, Young Z, Pace 1. Let's go. Yeah, I was retarded, it's what they call me, so I bought that short yellow bus and printed to an RV. I just have parties with Barbies that come off a little soldier like I'm fucking Bob Marley. Rifle hunter, my gun kick like Giants punter. I march up the hill like Zion's mother to find fucked us entire runners to my guy's Hummer and drive till sunup. I swim in his wife's pelvis like Michael Phelps on psychedelics. They're high like a shellfish. White folks treat me like I'm down with Elvis, while I get blue notes like I'm Harold Melvin. I make a pistol out of the shape of an igloo. Far away I can hit you and land that bitch too. Your bars fell, whistle. Clear the studio, we hanging the crystals. Yeah, the outsiders, out your motherfucking mouth.
Yo, flip to another joint. Let's not give them the whole thing, man. Let them work for that shit. Let them go to the website for the full shit. You know what I mean? Let's flip to another one right quick. Yo, that Japanese sample was fucking crazy with that shit too, man. I love that shit.
Yeah, that's too bad as hell be playing.
You know shit's authentic when you got pace all coming up in the hook and shit, all up in your face and shit.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so the next one I'm going to tee up right here is Stranger, because we ain't go over that. We ain't talk about that shit goes in. Spaz. Yeah, man.
Word. I would let you play the skit, but I don't want to get banned.
Yeah. Go.
Well, tell me Stranger ain't fuck.
That's my shit.
Word.
That's the nigga anthem right there.
Yeah, word. I can imagine you having a chick in the car, you playing that Stranger skit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. My little chick like that song too. They know how real it is.
Word. Like, do you listen to hip hop? Yeah, I listen to Johnny Mathis. It's like, huh?
Vlad the Impaler. I'm like,
Yo,
I
it
got
beats like
paint in
that
the
though.
picture.
Okay, let me get these niggas first. Young, okay. Your man the freshest, get ate like banana peppers and the eggs is with manischewitz. And found in Havana's desert. His hands and legs is my man's death. Cannabis are half for breakfast like salmon fetches. Travel legends. Business in my office. Spit a couple bars with $1 million offers. I'm sun high. They used to call me nauseous. I'm most like Talib up in raucous. How he famous is Frankie Beverly and the Yankees. Referee. Precious me. My pedigree is German Shepherd breed to the 10th degree. I see above the rim of limit lead. Women need that don't consider with me. My venomine. Ball head, Mr. Clean. Y'all talking like Mike did the Mitch Green. I've been a fairy. I'm KRS's beneficiary. Yo, God, I wish he had me. Yeah. You must not get the picture clearly. Nah, they must not get the picture clearly. Look. I GPS the road to the riches. Made my block snow towards the night before Christmas. Nowadays, I only smoke with bitches. Skate on rappers and land the 180 kickflips. Every day I hustle like I'm trying to get rich. I want all my money back with interest. We 3-6s, I show up at G's picnics like I'm trick with some big shit. I hear it's against me, I fly like greatest American hero is with me and appear on a 10 speed. For 40 days I black like Sidney Portier and foreign plays with a voice of and the suede on my Puma. I don't pay attention to the hate and the rumors, cause nowadays the money I'm making is stupid. I'm up early morning making some tuna. My last op got planted under petunia. I got my hyena as a groomer.
lobotomies on human bodies and nudist colonies.
Not like apologies. I'm Lyme disease like flies is biting me. That's not she can pass me like monopolies. That's my property. It's more like stand-up comedy. I'm the mockery at a black belt 9th degree karate MC. Gonna spit like Sean Connery making pottery. I'm fat bastard. My body bleeds like wine and cheese. I got top guns like Tom movies. I have a 93 model.
That shit was just.
Yeah, that shit bang. That shit definitely bang. That shit was crazy, yo.
On that one.
You was dumbing out on that shit.
Thank you, my brother. That's one of my joints too.
I heard.
All right,
Yo, Mickey's.
fellas, good talking to y'all, brothers.
Hey,
I got a great
doubt.
jump in the shower and head out of here.
I felt more people had to know this album, so I appreciate you giving the time. I know
Thank you.
Supreme is the right outlet as a hip hop head, so thank you for extending this to me and Supreme.
I appreciate it.
No doubt. Yo, I had
We
one
appreciate
question though before you did. One question, man. Is there any possible way you could drop some bars?
Right now?
Yeah, because you legendary.
You got all the bars on the album right there. Just listen to those bars for me.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, but I appreciate you though, brother, yo. Straight up.
Definitely keep me posted on anything that's going on. I got y'all. YoungZmusic.com, everybody. YoungZmusic.com. Let's fucking go.
Jay, I'm here for it, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Fear and Loathing too in New Jersey just dropped today on YouTube.
It's about
Mickey Bourbon.
baby. This is about you. Let's worry about Scarecrow.
You already know. You
Scarecrow, YoungZmusic.com. That's how it go.
About us. You already know. All right, love, fellas.
All right, brother. Peace.
Peace. Look. Yo, what's good,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah, chilling,
I
man.
love that motherfucker like a fat kid love cake because he a genuine dude. There's literally, you know what I mean?
Word, yeah,
Like I
yeah,
didn't
nah,
expect. I'd
definitely.
have had, you know, I'd have had the music queued up and shit. I just thought he was gonna give us 10 minutes, and that would have been more respect. But he was like, no, no,
Yo,
no, let's
but
play some
that's
shit.
what the show's about, though, man. We random as fuck out here. We never have no predictable shit. Ain't nothing on no index cards. This shit is all free for all. You know what I mean?
I'm the king of random
Word.
as fuck. You saw me. I wasn't caught off guard. I was like, okay, sending it right now. We'll get it going. Bro,
Yo, but yeah, since we gave him his shot for the album, man, we gotta give you your shot, man. That fear and loathing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
you know,
that shit, that video.
I genuinely appreciate that. But Z just to me, like literally my first bar in that song was I stole my first car to a Pace One song. It wasn't my first, but it just fit better. But I literally discovered that I didn't discover the Outsiders through Eminem. I literally
Mm.
I juked the car over in Asbury, and it was a Dodge Sprinter, and the first CD it was in there, and I literally I got the screwdriver in, pulled that shit. As soon as I turned the corner, it was the I Declare War. And it wasn't the actual Nightlife mixtape because Pace had his own song, I Declare War, with Eminem opening. But it was I discovered the Outsiders through I Declare War on that CD from him. And
That
then
shit is crazy.
Eminem had just come out at that time, and like I put it all together, like, oh my God. And at that time too, I talked to Z about it, like in Jersey City, Newark, places that I was a lot and shit. Their shit was everywhere. Like the rest of the country, they discovered it after M said it, but in Jersey, the outside is Nightlife, and they had mixtapes out that was like 3 songs or 2 songs off of Nightlife. They was everything at that time. So you know what I mean. Long story short, that this Fear and Loathing song became a fucking dream come true to me, and it was after the tour, and Z heard me spit. And I think he tested me a couple times because there was dudes in a cipher. And instead of him jumping in and rapping, he tapped me like, "Go get him, Mickey," and see how like vicious I was with it. Like, and I go in there like a battle, just start cooking people. Like, fuck it. I know we on the same tour, but fuck it. I'm gonna be angry as fuck and just say nasty shit to all y'all. You know.
That's how it be, though, man. That's how a real MC is. You
That
know what I'm saying? You
ass.
stay for your ground, man. Don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
My
Word. But
favorite,
yo,
my
that video.
favorite words is love is love. I mean, I'm here for the love of hip hop. I'm here for the love that I can reciprocate to other people and get it back. But I will fucking love for somebody to be like, Mickey, I'll call you out. Fuck, your Monday would be horrible. Yeah.
Yo, word. Yeah, man. But yo, yeah, let's talk about that video, man. That video was crazy. I like the older footage in it. I like how it was put together, man. Like that shit was
Yo,
real. It reminds you
so
of the movie. So
shout out to
yeah, I mean, it's
Frankie V. Everybody knows Frankie V, my blood brother. Like that's my little brother, and I wanted to pay him for it. That was such great work, Frankie V, editing that. But he did such an incredible job, and he won't let me even kick him bread for it. He's like, I don't want it. He knew how much this meant to me. You know what I mean? And I got to shout out Gons from Goat Squad. What the Goat Squad is some of the best dudes I ever met, but they also dope ass NCs. I love all the Goat Squad. Like I'm talking about, like there's none of them where I'm like I don't respect you as an MC. When I first met him, I was like, you ain't no goat. You know what I mean? I was ready to battle everybody in that bitch, and I was like, you know what? They actually talented as fuck, and they all spitters. So by the time Gons came down with me, like he was one of my day ones, helped with his vision on recording the fucking video. He brought equipment with him that I wasn't even smart enough to bring because I'm a hot mess. You already know me. Like we know each other personally. I'm a fucking car accident. I'm like Z. I'm a car accident waiting to happen. You know. But he brought the equipment. He helped make that video come to life. So I'm eternally grateful to Ghana. There's a brand new. That's Z's homie. He's gonna be coming up on YoungZmusic.com label and all that. Brand
mm,
new. Brought outfit changes to dress as the old man and dress as the panda, and it was the same panda from Z's King of Rock video. Like so it was like there's something about this Jersey shit where we just stick together when you a dope MC. Because I met whack MCs and we let them die in a gutter somewhere. But that whole video came to life because of that, like I said, love is love. That whole video came to life because it was all hip hop heads and real spitters and love.
Word. That's how it's supposed to be though. That's how it's supposed to be though, man.
Like when I met Z got his price for feature. Everybody's got their own thing going on, so that's none of my business. But Z had hit me up when he was on tour, like, no, you a spitter. We should do a song together. And him and I figured that out in the background, but it clicked. It wasn't like him and I had to force it 20 times and I had to send him like a third time of studio. He's a genuine dude who's ready to work and spit. You know what I mean? So artists, don't be intimidated because of his status. Like, Z is ready to work. You just, obviously, you got to have a bread right to pay a man for his work. But Z is not like, I've met some big artists, you know, like I've met some artists that are massive and they'll take advantage and you'll get random ass, like, I need blah, blah, blah to do this. And you got to send me, like, pay for my meals for the day at the fucking studio. I'm like, suck a dick. Z is dead honest. This is what it costs for a legend to spit. And I'm like, please, I'll pay triple of that, man. You worth it. You know what I mean? And Z genuinely loved the music. That's how this came together. He loves the bars and the music. He made the theme to the song. It wasn't me who said, I'm going to make this Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, but in Atlantic City, New Jersey. He was the one who came back to me like, hey, I'm about to write this verse and it's yada yada. It's going to be a little wild. And he kicked it back to me and I said, fits in 100% with my silly ass mood, you know? So that, and there is definitely talks there for people in the comments and people who work or talk, like, listen to me and Z as fans. There is talks about an EP. We just got to hash out, like, timing details, his label going on. I got my own shit, but definitely, we definitely mesh and meld well. You know what I mean? He just
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah. But
definitely.
I appreciate you bringing up the video because, you know, I definitely came in this like it's about Z and the album. And, you know, I wanted you to get some time because I know you a hip hop head. You need to know what the fuck, you know, and for the fans always want to know what the fuck's going on in real life behind the scenes for the last 40 years. You know what I mean? Because hip hop's hip hop. We want to know.
Exactly. You know what I mean? That's what the show's all about. You already know. That's why I'm glad to have a good brother like you, man. Because you know what I'm saying? You know me enough to know what I need and what I'm looking for with this whole hip hop shit, man. You feed the addiction that I got. You know what I'm saying? You bring it right to me.
But I knew you was the maestro on this, and you know what I mean? Like, Young Z is definitely little. So I just wanted to make sure I did your show justice with the right question and coming in without stepping on your toes, yelling over your questions and shit. You know what I mean? And I hope I did that shit justice and supplemented your question. And I hope the fans, most of all, like people who want to hear more about Young Z, got the, you know, like, hopefully my chime-ins were just a little side questions that 2 or 3 fans were like, oh shit, I didn't think to ask that. You know what I mean?
Nah,
so
you did it justice, bro. You did, like, I'm glad to have you as a co-host. Matter of fact, you might be a co-host on some more shows. So yeah, you getting set up, bro. Trust, you getting set up, man.
But you know me, man. We family. I'm here for it, big. You know what I mean? You know I ain't promising like forever because if I did, then I'd have to slow down rap because I commit to everything 100%. But
yeah.
I would definitely like my homie Jack D. Frost. You already did one with him. I would have jumped in on that because, you know, him and I worked together quick. We working together right now, me and Jack D. Frost, you know? Or like the Goat Squad homies, like, they are talented MCs. I will work with you to do an interview with the Goat Squad homies or my homie Wild Bill. I work with him a lot right now behind the scenes. Nobody knows, but we're going to have shit coming up real soon. He is, you know what I mean? Like, he's doing shows with Kasky. He's done a lot of shows and songs with Benny Holiday. So it's like, he's one of those dudes I'm already linking with too, you know? Somehow or another, I just keep weaving in and out of the goons. It's like, you know, we family. It just works that way, you know. Both sides, the goons, you know what I mean? We just all fall in and link in and out. But with any of those come up, you know I'm in for a dog. I'm like Crisco on a water slide. I'll slip right through. I'm with you. But either way, I just don't ever want to commit because you got such a dope show. And if you know what I mean, if I ever can't make it, I will never want to let you down because you family. I don't let family hanging behind. So loyalty is everything for me. Like I'll stick with fucking Z till the day I die. Loyalty is until you know, like there's a couple of humans. Ghost Squad, King Virtue, their producer, big. I know you're a beathead and you're a producer. Yo, listen, once you learn about King, because King Virtue ain't in it for the clout and all that shit. He's one of the best producers I ever heard, like ever heard. Like he builds everything exclusive off the top 4 people specifically, and King Virtue, but he does it for the love. So like, you know what I mean? Like I would sneak him on your show because I know you and him would talk for like 3 hours. It might not even be a show. I might just sneak y'all on the sidelines to talk because y'all be like 3 hours talking about shit. You know what I mean?
Word.
Genuine hip hop beat heads loving it. You know what I mean? Like true talent. You know what I mean?
I did hear some of his shit though. I believe I am following him. I did hear some of his shit. He does got some shit. So I'm definitely.
Yeah, I mean, building off our show right here, there's a song. It's called, and we performing at the Rod Digger show on the 18th next Wednesday. Is called Headbanger, and my boy Tony Dimes from Goat Squad's on it. Virtue produced it, and Z's on it too. I'm on it. I mean, it is a hell of a collab with you know what I mean. There's a couple cats. So I mean. There's dudes from Ghost Squad all over, man. You know, there's dudes from Ghost Squad that are just ill. My homie Gons nails that real talk like I can't. Like I'm a filth bar punchline, but his punchlines make you think for 10 minutes. Like, oh wow, that was some real ill shit. You know, or you got True Words who was with them, which True Words is one of those straight to the point spitters. Like you heard it. Like he's one of those I said what the fuck I said. So soon from the Ghost Squad. That's still the homie. Like I got so much respect for these dudes. That I ain't sucking their dick. I don't give a fuck about them like that. They homies. They fam. I'm loyal to them. But so soon, I swear to God, put them up with anybody in Coast Contra on the up and downs of energy. That Tribe Called Quest, Buster, what's the scenario energy. I never heard a dude like So Soon, and I like him best out of the whole Ghost Squad.
That's crazy.
They probably listening like, fuck you, the other fucking rest of them, the whole squad. But Tony Dimes, that's my fucking paisan, and that's the most slept on motherfucker. He's an Italian dude, and he only does a song when there's intention, and he worked on it, and he cares about it. Like, he did a track with Wu-Tang, and So Soon called Grimy. Shit's fucking crazy. But he's just an Italian dude, and he spits. He's a spitter. But he only gets into his songs he's got life. He's got life going on. So when he's committed to a song, you hear 110%. Like, so I would say Dimes gives you energy and emotion that nobody else gives you. You know what I mean? But enough about them. Let's talk about me. Nah, it's fucking with you, B. But yo, I didn't even mean to go on a rant about them. They just the squad and the homies. I fuck with them heavy. I ain't Ghost Squad. I ain't got nothing invested with them. I got songs like here and there with them, you know, but it's all love.
Yeah, that's the thing about you though, bro. Like you give yourself out for people. You know what I mean? That's what makes you who you are. That's what makes people want to. That's what draws people to you. You know what I mean? Because you ain't on that dickhead shit.
But
you on that family tip. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Is everything to me, and I give everybody that shot unless we on like some weird street shit. Because once we in like if I gotta buy weed from you, I ain't fucking talking to you right. Like I'm gonna get my weed and get the fuck out of there because I don't trust you. But like there's a dude who's with Ghost Squad like that too, Hoffa. Hoffa's one of those dudes. He's a fucking spitter, and he's the one who's like most like me with the nasty, angry punchlines and bars. But it's loyalty is everything. Be like, you've been my bro since day one because you ain't never fucked me over. You brought me right in for the love and because you love hip hop and you knew I was a spitter. I ain't fuck around and you had ill beats. It worked out perfect. And we ain't never gone wrong since. I feel like if you show somebody else loyalty, you can't go wrong because I can't be like, well, I came in angry and mistrustful. And when he fucked me over, I was right. Nah, I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong.
Yeah.
I want to come in. I'm gonna show that love is music. It's not fucking the streets no more. You know what I mean? And Z was
Yeah,
the one who taught
exactly.
me that. Like, yo, everybody ain't out here to fuck you. As long as you ain't signing a piece of paper in hip hop, or they ain't trying to disrespect you openly, show the loyalty, show the love. And that's what I did since then. Love is love for everything. I'm going to show love. That's what it means. Love is love. I'm going to show you love. If that shit don't bounce back, boy, we good. We ain't going to talk. And if you got to talk after I say we ain't talking, then have some fun. then, then, then it's honey badger
Word.
mode. Then it's honey badger mode. I'm biting your leg and that shit will be infected 2 weeks later.
Word, man. But yo, once again, I appreciate it though, man. I appreciate you bringing them on. I
Nah.
appreciate you involving me in everything you do, man. 'Cause like I said, not too many people would do that. And you know what I'm saying? You already know. You part of what I do too, man. You already know how we do, man. So it's like I
Nah.
definitely appreciate it.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
love
Like,
is love, and you genuinely one of the fan. Even though I say love is love, there's some dudes that are just fans. And that's the only reason I gave the Ghost Squad dudes those shout outs, because they just scooped me in day one. They knew I was here for it and I cared, full blast and Kenny with the movement for mental health, and those dudes that they set up the Rod Digger show for mental health charities and shit next week. They all genuinely family to me. You know what I mean? And I ain't grew up with a family. I grew up raised in a foster Puerto Rican household for 4 or 5 years and was dumped off in another place. So it was like, when I find family, I just keep it that way. Unless somebody else
I,
scribbles the picture, I think it's all pretty with sunshine and rainbows now. And you definitely one of those people. You one of the stick figures in my fucking pretty picture holding hands.
yo, I'm dead.
I'm clown shoes, man. I
Word.
know. But no, it's
Word.
all love. I appreciate you having me, and I appreciate being instructed a little bit on how to interview and talk to people. And you had great questions tonight, so thank you for teaching me. Because eventually, I want to set up real podcasts in a real room, and I think you and me is a good duo to do that with another homie or somebody. You know what I mean? We get like 3, 4
Word.
people, and we can get a real podcast set up in a room where we recording it for a weekly show instead of this is great though. This is beautiful, and you getting huge numbers and huge fans. I was just saying, if it ever had to be something big, I'm in for it.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. Nah, I agree with you, man. Whatever I can be a part of, whatever I can help out, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I mean? I want you to be successful. So it's like any way I can help, I'm gonna help. If I gotta kick you in the ass a little bit, I'm gonna kick you in the ass. But that's what
And
family
I need
do.
that
You already know.
sometimes. I'll get sidetracked and start getting bent and disappearing with bitches for a weekend or something wild. I'm retarded like that. I'm a child. I'm not disappearing with bitches. My wife is upstairs. I'm good. But you know what I mean. I'm wild. I will disappear.
No doubt, no doubt. But yo, once again, man, I appreciate you. I hope that video does some numbers it deserves, man. Cause y'all really did y'all thing in that shit. And you when do you drop? Is that already on Spotify, bro?
That was not yet. I wanted the video to get some love, and I wanted
Mm,
people to just truly appreciate that Z and me is we was really doing it. You know what I mean? If you drop it on Spotify and just dump it out like it was unappreciated music, everybody goes, "Oh, he's trying to see if he can get 10K to get his $40 off Spotify." And so, something corny. I wanted people to
yeah,
know, no, Jersey's sticking together. Z working with real artists. Trust me, if you an okay artist, Z's price gonna be too high for your dumb ass anyway. You know what I mean? He gonna be like, yeah, you know what I mean? If you a dope artist and you hit Z up, he is that much love of hip hop, he'll probably work with you for a song. But him and I doing this together as two Jersey heads, and for him bringing me up under the wing, I'm not on his label, but almost like I was one of his kids, one of his artists. He taught me more shit in the 5-day tour than I learned in 4 years of doing this. You know what I mean? Not 3 years in, but 3 years of doing this. So it's gonna go up. It will go up, and there's gonna be bigger projects soon. But I gotta show respect to Bofat, and you know what? He's got snow goons and shit. But him and I have a whole EP going out, huge. There's 11 songs, and there's unreleased songs with Frankie V coming out. There's unreleased songs with like 3 big names, and I just don't want to blow it up until we start dropping the singles and put the whole EP out. Then I got King Virtue of Ghost Squad, and yo, that dude hit a note with me like, hey, you told me about your upbringing. I made this beat for you to rap about it without getting me into details. But like, so him and I got a whole EP coming out. So, and then Wild Bill from down in Dallas, Texas. I mean, dude's doing shows with Caskey. He's rapping. He's got songs with Caskey right now, like big names, shit like that. Him and I are doing some shit together now too, and he gonna come up to Jersey and we gonna hit some shows together. So I got so much big shit going on that my Whiskey Guy EP just got fucking like, yeah, that's not, the universe said, hey, chill for a minute and let's build with other people and be happy.
Yeah, nah, I feel you. Sometimes you got it. Sometimes you gotta let,
Yo,
you know what I mean?
I put the Whiskey God EP for those dope ass beats you did on New Jersey Love Story 1, 2, and 3. Like, I immediately was like, nah, Preem had great ideas here. I gotta jump into his shit now. So it's like the universe speaks to me and I just roll with it at this point. You know what I mean?
Word.
Bro,
Trust, man.
I spent so many years like, oh, I'm locked up and this is what the world has dictated for me and it sucked. The world is leading me in good directions. Why would I fight it? You know what I mean? Beautiful artists, incredible producers like you, King Virtue, Bofa. Why wouldn't I just lean into it and be like, yo, why wouldn't I work with a Bofa and stop what I'm doing in my mind? The universe dictated different. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much. You already know. But like I said, man, you're doing your thing. Everything is going smoothly. You know what I'm saying? This year is ours. You know what I mean? We all working, man. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking going down, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Like,
we do too. Yo, we should probably just do something silly. Next time you just dump out a TikTok, let's just have fun with that shit, B. All right, the next day or two, over the weekend, I'll dump something out on the TikTok just to be silly. I love doing
yeah.
this shit.
Well, you better get on that shit ASAP. I got like you're like 4 beats behind, brother.
I'll get on there heavy like that, but I'll catch up over the weekend. I'll drop some shit for you, B.
No doubt, no doubt. People's loving that shit, by the way. I've seen the stats, and people are loving the freestyles and shit you be doing. So yeah, it's working.
Oh, you know what I mean? I'm catching up on shit myself. It's like technology and music wise. I'm a rookie, B. Y'all all schooling me. You Z motherfuckers is all schooling me in this industry, and I'm just catching up because I'm 3 years in. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm just picking up a baseball for the first time and realizing I can actually hit it. You know what I mean?
Word. No doubt.
Hey,
Yeah, well, like I said, man, we definitely could do that shit, bro.
Infinitely, I appreciate you, B.
No doubt, man. But yeah, once again, man, appreciate you, everything you do, man. Yo, we gonna chop it up after this, like we always do. You already know, man. But like, it was a dope ass night, man. I appreciate both of y'all, man. I had a great time. So you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm gonna say it for the last time, just to let everybody know. Scarecrow EP, youngzmusic.com. Get on there, man. New Jersey is slept on, and the East Coast is even more slept on. And do yourself a fucking favor. Look up Supreme the Almighty and his beats on TikTok, on IG. Get out there and fucking get it. Last but not least, Ghost Squad, King Virtue, Bofat, and Goon Music, motherfucker.
Facts. Make sure, again, man, check out that music video, Fear of Loathing, man. Definitely worth the fucking watch. You know what I mean? I was there when it premiered, so make sure you check that shit out. But yo, we gonna chop it up though, bro. Yo, once again, man, I hope you have a good night, brother. And I'm gonna talk to you soon.
You as well. Love is love, my dog.
All right, brother. Peace. Yeah, that was the homies, Young Z. You know what I mean? Mickey Bourbon. It was a great show, man. I had a great time. I love doing this show, man. There's so much energy behind it, so much fun. There's so much knowledge, information. Like when you guys listen back to everything that Z said about his career with Eminem and everything else, and just what he came from and what he's still doing, it's an amazing story. You know what I'm saying? For those that didn't know, so, you know what I mean? And Mickey Bourbon. I thank God I met this dude. He family of mine, bro. Like straight up. He always holds me down. This whole thing happened because of him. I'm letting all y'all know that he brought Young Z onto the show. So I appreciate him for all that. And make sure to check out Fear of Loathing. The music video is on Mickey Bourbon's page. You know what I mean? Comment on that shit. Show the love it deserves, man. Share that shit, comment, you know what I mean? But once again, man, shout out to the sponsors, you know what I mean? Snow Goons, my Snow Goons family, Creative Juices Music, you know what I mean? The Lee Sound International, Blaze Mode Radio, Vinyl Frontier, the homie Smiley, the Ghetto Child, you know what I mean? I hope you have a great weekend. You know what I mean? I'll see y'all next week. Peace.